mother and daughter dream team here right now. Julie Andrews and her daughter Emma Walton Hamilton are here because there's a new book out, and I promise you it is a complete delight. It is something for every member of the family. It is Julie Andrews' collection of poems, songs, and lullabies, and it's to get you through the sleeping hours and the waking ones as well. It's great to see you both.
Thank you, Diane. It's lovely to see you.
We imagined that it was all lullabies in your house, right? Just singing to each other endlessly?
No, I don't think so. It certainly was a lot of poems.
Yeah.
I read a lot to the children, and then we wrote each other many poems on holidays and high days and occasions.
And Emma, you were saying she kept them, bound them,
She
gave them to
did.
you?
She did. I have a beautiful leather-bound volume of poems that I wrote as a child, and poems that we exchanged as gifts, because in our family it's a great tradition to write poems for special occasions. So.
And was there a theory behind it, or was it just that you loved poems?
I think my father passed on to me the love of poetry and the love of literature and reading in general, and I passed it on to my children. And they pass it now on to my grandchildren, which is so wonderful.
Right, and I loved what you said, that people forget that songs are poems.
Yeah, well, when we were asked to do the book, that was the great treat for me to say, could I please include some lyrics to songs? Because I'd love for families, and for children especially, to discover that something like Accentuate the Positive is a poem, but it's a wonderful song as well, and obviously there are some favorites in here.
All right, I'm going to ask you each to read something for me. You wrote poems to each other about daughters and having daughters.
We
And
did.
Emma, why don't I let you start? You're going to read the poem that you wrote about your own daughter, your granddaughter.
Yes.
And it is called?
It is called Our Lady of Perpetual Demand, because, well, it speaks
That's
for
exactly
itself,
what
the title,
it
I
is,
think.
yeah.
And this is about my daughter, Hope. I want, you say. When can I have it? When? Another day it's no, I won't. And no, again. I sigh, I ask for manners. Counter, I don't want to hear it. But in my heart, I celebrate your dazzling strength of spirit.
So nice, and
Thank
for her to
And
have
that
it.
sums
Thank
the
you.
little girl up
It does.
very, very well.
And we should say they're hilarious poems in here. I've never heard these poems. The day Daddy fell in the pond,
And the turkey shot out of
and
the
the
oven.
turkey shot out of the oven,
Jack Prelutsky, God bless him.
He's so good.
filled with
Yeah,
laughter.
and it's so exquisitely illustrated, this book. James McMullen did us proud. I mean,
But you also try to tackle some things that kids experience but can't always put a name to. Would you read your poem? Because this is a poem about the day you lost your sense of humor.
yes, this is a poem I wrote quite a while back, but it's called Missing. I've lost my sense of humor. It fell into a well that's full of dark self-pity, as far as I can tell. I'm glared at by the children, I'm yelled at by the boss, and every little word I say makes everybody cross. I'd run away and not come back if it would do some good, but nobody would notice, so I don't think I should. I miss my sense of humor, and if by chance you see it peeking round a corner, please send it back to me.
They are so wonderful. And
There's just a few of ours in here. The really great ones are obviously
Other people.
other people's. Yeah, most. I mean, John Masefield and Robert Frost and
right. Oh, what
Tennyson.
did they know about poetry?
what did they
Oh,
know?
when you know the difference between reading poetry and reading it aloud is phenomenal. Well, we
Right.
made an audio of this book also, a huge, beautiful audio volume, and
I
the
love what you
fun of
said
reading it.
too. That it's as a way to get to sleep. It's a way to bring delight into the day without
Very quickly.
disturbing the sleep.
Yeah.
And very quickly.
If you want a thought, or you want to feel better, or you want to feel happy for a moment, if you want to think about something important, poetry is a wonderful way to do it.
Well, Julie, Emma, it's so good to see you.
Thank you, Diane.
As
It's
I
lovely
say,
to
these
see
are
you.
poems that will they'll make you laugh out loud, many of them, and they're so filled with heart. You can read an excerpt of the book on our website, abcnews.com, books.com/books. There it is.